Hi, I've made this video for everyone who is part of the beta test. So I'll give you a quick start of how you should start looking at the software. When you log in, you will come to the main screen. In the main screen, I encourage you to first go all the way down and check out the documentation. So if you click on the expander, you have an overall idea of what the software does, and then step-by-step instructions for the features that you will be using for loading data, for creating settings, etc. Also, you have access to different tutorials. If you click over here, you'll be directed to a YouTube playlist, which has a few videos on how to use the software. So once you've gone through this, and then you're in a position to start checking out the software. You can start by loading existing sample data and then trying out the various reports and analysis. And to do that, I've given you a demo file, which is attached in this email. Download that demo file, click browse and open the demo file. The JSON file contains both the project information as well as all the settings that you see over here. So now all you have to do will be to come to section C, which is run batch EVM. And it's giving you a message ready to process 71 projects. Just click on run batch EVM and the calculations are done. You can now go and look at the individual projects over here or the portfolio reports. So there are a bunch of portfolio reports you can look at, and then portfolio charts. Okay. So that would give you a general idea of how the software works with a large amount of data, because I realized that it's not easy to put in 70 projects on your own. Once you've done that and you're familiar with the software, you can then try out using the software to look at your own project portfolio. To do that, go to manual data entry, click on create demo project. So this basically creates a few projects which can be deleted, or you can overwrite these projects. Here's what you're looking for. If you click on any one of these projects, you notice that the mandatory fields are the budget, the actual cost, and the scheduled plan start and plan finish. You have an option to enter the planned value and an option to enter the earned value if you have them available. If you don't have them available, just put in values from your own project and see how the results come out and if they make sense when you compare them to actual situation. If you have projects where you have access to planned value and earned value, then I would encourage you to put those values in. The system will use those values to do the calculations. And then what you can do is you can take those values out and then do the calculation again and see what is the difference between the estimated EVM parameters versus the actual EVM parameters. The objective of this software is to help portfolio teams in making sense of the projects within the portfolio, and it recognizes the fact that not all projects are going to be managed using earned value analysis, because not all teams have access to either the scheduling tools or the expertise for that. So if you have a mixture of projects, you can use the software. Where you have planned value and earned value, you would use them. Where you don't have them, you leave them out, and the system would estimate them. Okay. Look forward to hearing how you find the software and how well the estimation matches the reality of the projects that you're doing. So thank you for being part of the beta test team.